green-fingered hellas. Oh, it's a crisp and cold, a crisp and crunchy morning. Wow, there's the moon. I'm going to be honest with you, team. This year has been an absolute shit show for green-fingered hell and the garden in general. Absolute shit show. And as I look out at the garden, it's a scene of total devastation. I'm not exaggerating. It's neglected, it's abandoned, and wow, one season it's all fallen into such disrepute. Old dahlias. Look at this. Look. It's just look. Literally dangerous to walk through, frightening to walk through, unpleasant. I'm gonna get caught on this, and I've just got to come out and share with you the fact that two things have happened this year. Wow. Oh wow. Oh, two things have happened this year. My mum has gone from not able-bodied but capable of certainly coming into the garden and pottering, quite literally. It's gone. That had a huge impact on my mood. I mean, if I'm brutally honest, I'm nowhere near where I need to be with even wrapping my head around it. It's not necessarily that Mum got much done, but she was a sense of, you know, another set of eyes, another set of ears, just someone I was on a journey with. And then the other part of it all is Chi-Chi dying. And that has had a huge impact on, if I'm honest, the energy of the garden. The energy. I mean, it's always Toffee who's out here with me when I'm pottering. But right down to now, as I'm tiptoeing through the lawn, and oh my God, that is heartbreaking. It's Chi-Chi's elephant. Hasn't moved since she died. And one of the things one was often tiptoeing around, because Chi-Chi was the big eater, and that's a bit horrible this, but was her poo, and there's no poo. So whilst it doesn't look so bad from here, we're heading into winter. I should have mown the lawn before winter comes in. I mean, ironically, so many things are green. Anyway, what am I trying to say? This garden has become a scene and a place that I've avoided for the last, well, certainly for the last, well, probably for the last 2.5 months. Actively avoided it. It was difficult coming out in the summer anyway. I've even noticed that the girls, Nadia, didn't really use the hot tub as much either. It's been such a difficult year. And the other thing, the self-sustaining or the sustaining element of a garden is its renewal, and the fact that every year it comes back, it grows back. And it's been interesting. This is the first time, literally, I've stepped down this end of the garden since Chi-Chi died. And then before that, rarely at all. I have my mum's bed over here that's so unruly and so random and really so expressive of my mum's personality, in that none of it makes any sense. All the wrong decisions at the right time. Some of the right decisions but in the wrong tune. A medley and a mix of weirdness. Do you remember plans? And so every time I walk around the garden, I'm reminded of plans or a discussion or a dialogue that me and Nan had. Like here, we were going to do you remember I was going to turn a BDSM rose into an arch? Here, what's it called? The Ceanothus. And my mum would squeal. There's been no squealing. There's no one to squeal anymore. No amount of being able to make this, and let's face it, you can't make this fully disabled access, this garden. no amount of changing it is going to make it fit. And so I'm sat here now. This is the chair. Oh God, my trousers are soaking wet. I sat in this chair. I filmed Chi-Chi. Spent her last day there. There's her little elephant over there. It's been a year of total heartbreak. And I've just totally lost my mojo with this. I've lost my focus. I've lost my passion. And really I've come out because I just need to kind of name it and say it. And I want the garden to become my therapy again in a different way. I want it to become a mindful garden. I want it to become a garden that I don't hold at arm's length. Because if I'm honest, I would hesitate or pause in certain things because I was waiting for or wanting my mum to come. And one of the things that I think I'm really sad about with mum, and I know mum might watch this because it's to do with the garden, is I think one of the things one has in any relationship is hope. And that can be hope that someone changes in there, you know, feels like Nanny with me. She hopes I'd feel happier. She'd hope that I wasn't so, you know, stymied by mental health issues. And with my mum, I suppose I hoped that she would really commit to this garden, because I think even mum, you would admit that even when you were able-bodied, you would get quite, what's the word? We used it a lot in some of the green-fingered elves. You'd get awestruck, where you'd come out and you'd be kind of like almost spoilt for choice as to where to start. And I know that, I don't mean it in a horrible way, but I know you also had ownership issues, like which was your bed and what were you responsible for. I tried to keep giving mum the breadth and space and the liberty to choose stuff which I would get her to plant, and she could know. It wasn't like she didn't know what to do, but I think she just kind of, it's like being presented with a blank canvas. And so the fact that all of that's gone, I think I've just needed a couple of months to kind of literally bed in. The garden needs to have just almost done its thing. I mean, I'm mindful now, I can feel the cold. There's a different kind of cold today for the first time. And I'm mindful that I probably need to finally, after 2 years of it being in a sack in the front garden, put the wood chip down just to kind of insulate everything as we go into winter though. And then I'm just wondering whether what survives and what sustains itself is what I work with next year. I saw an image of the garden from somewhere, I'll pop it up now, from over there, and it bears no relationship to what the garden's become. And I, in many ways, prefer the kind of unruly organisation of the garden now, but it's got to be beyond a joke. I mean, this garden is an outward expression of my mood. I mean, just walking around and seeing things, you know, I don't think anything's actually died yet. Roses are still coming. I think the oak tree has been compromised again. So it could spring eternal, who knows. Look, the Italian cypresses are still leaning. Chi-Chi would always walk into the Italian. I'm sure there's probably Chi-Chi poo here somewhere. But look, these weed trees are kind of coming back up in the lawn. And how are my weeping willows? I mean, they've been just left to... And look, there was a rhododendron I put there. And I'm presuming and hoping this isn't dead. I mean, although we're in the winter, apparently it's been a very dry winter. Look, I never got round to clearing that. It's still just debris. This bed, which has been my pride and joy, the ground elder really just fucked me over this year. If you let go of it, I mean, it's the constancy of it, and I get it. Get a gardener, but what's the point of getting a gardener if you're wanting to do a gardening show or take people on a gardening journey? So what I'm promising you is this year, this coming year, this next year, it's going to be like a Robin Reliant, but not with 3 wheels, with 1 wheel. Does that make it a unicycle? But the idea that I haven't got my mum to bounce off, and with all the will in the world, Nadia says, give me something to do. She can't do it. I've noticed even one of her bonsai trees has died. All the leaves have come off. It looks like Groot. But I have to say, once I'm out here for 5 minutes, I can feel the darling buds of promise. I can feel the shoots of just a scintilla of hope. But for me right now, this garden is just it's an echoey, empty, dormant, I hate to use the word, but it is, mausoleum of moments. And we've taken a right old whack this year as a family in so many different ways. And really, I've turned my back on everything out here. And as I walk around, I can see some things maybe won't come back. Some things that I would never have let grow have grown. But you can still feel the indelible fingerprint of everything we've done here. So let's hope me walking around like this is the start of something. I mean, look, that's all collapsed. That happened last year. Look at this. Look at this. Look. Brambles overreaching. And yet you still would get these occasional salvias coming through. I thought these were dead. I thought, it's amazing. I nearly pulled those up. But look at that weed going up that tree. Ferns. Or poppies are in there, look, they're coming back. Poppies. And look there. Chi-Chi's elephant. Dahlia, graveyard. Oh, look at that. I would never have allowed that. Look, what happened to just things like that, you see. I mean, even what are they called? What are the gladioli, which my mum always said she hated. See, I even miss my mum's demotivating comments like, it's gonna die. I don't like those. It's a park bush. This is a wind tunnel. I miss all that. But look at this, something I got towards the end of last year. Wow, this is quite pretty. And then, of course, you come round here. Look, this grass going around it. And this is where I sat for the last time out here. It was quite cold when she was dying. I sat there. Chi-Chi literally just sat there and she just looked. She just sat there and looked out at the garden and listened. She was in a real sort of a fugue state, do they call it? Bless her. And she just listened. And these were some of the last moments. And none of the family have that really. So this was one last setup. The one on the chair over there was the last setup. Just sat, and I just sat with her. I just made her feel comfortable and I kept saying, Chi-Chi, we're here. But look, you can even see, look there, because of winter. You see, winter does allow me to potentially get in there and cut that down, cut through there, chomp through it. Maybe I'll make that the first jobber. Chomp through. Look, there's a wall of soil, nibbled at the edges by the foxes. And something else I did, which I don't think I filmed. I did do this. Check this out. Under here, look, completely tidied it all up. But look what's coming back. So the long and the short of it is, I've been too depressed, and yet, whilst it's almost like I've needed to let the garden die off. Nothing dies completely in nature, but I've needed to let it die off. so that we can kind of almost start again. Let it die off. I'm collecting Chi-Chi's ashes this week, and I want to make a little area, sprinkle them in an area, and I want to buy a tree or something to plant for Chi-Chi. But can you plant anything at this time of year? Anyway, I'm sorry Green for Good Health tapered away this year, and I promise you that we will take you on a journey henceforth with, even though we won't have Chi-Chi pottering in the background or Nanny Di at my side.
Like a wild man, sleeping like a child. You're so luminous and vibrant. I'm always in bloom for you. Always in bloom. Always in bloom for you. Times I've stranded, a castaway, and I'm